But yeah, we got to read this Pikes Peak one. It's really amazing. Here's what Pikes Peak looked like in the 1800s. Beautiful place. If we cannot have the Platte River Canal, there still remains the chance for extracting electrical energy from the upper atmosphere by building an artificial mountain. Say what? An expert electrical engineer who has just returned to Chicago after inspection of Pikes Peak. Huh? Remember Pikes Peak, where we just found all the petrified remains, right next to Garden of the Gods, proposes to locate a basic station on that mountain for tapping the clouds to secure electricity. Now, Pikes Peak, people have hypothesized that its structure is incredibly odd, and that nature doesn't build things like Pikes Peak, and that it seems to be shaped by the hands of man. And when you look at the crystalline structure of Pikes Peak, it's incredibly strange. It's like it has no. It's like negatively charged. It has like no magnetism to it. Pikes Peak is a weird place. According to this electrical engineer, it is only a question of time when Colorado will be supplied with power extracted from the upper atmosphere through the projection of magnets thrown from the Earth. This scheme evidently proceeds upon the theory that the atmosphere above the clouds is the reservoir of electricity, which is true. Again, we're talking about plasma, electrical discharge on a massive scale, right? Lightning and all these things are tiny little um, um, exchanges between the Earth and the upper ether, the upper atmosphere. Imagine an event where all of that energy would be disposed on one area. And that's what happened here in the Southwest. But some of the most eminent scientists believe that the Earth is the reservoir of all electrical energy. It's dualistic. With all magnetism, you have a positive and a negative, and you have to have an exchange. To have the weathering patterns we do, it's very much evident there is a magnetic force involved. You study cloud systems, lightning discharge, how thunder works, the creation of tornadoes and hurricanes. You'll see that ether physics and magnetism are the only things that explain it. Blah, 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 generated by the revolution around its own axis, while the atmosphere above the clouds is electrified by electricity drawn from the earth. Instead of tapping the clouds for electrical currents with which to propel machinery, it may be eventually prove more economical and practical to draw the power directly from the earth. Well, it's both, and they were doing both: geothermal, galvanic exchange, atmospheric. It's everything. You tap them all to be the most efficient, of course.